Hey guys, it's Casey. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're going to set up a recipe planner. So I have a couple new things that are available in my shop now. I have this recipe planner cover. Now this is only available in classic size, so go ahead and just preface by saying that. These are heavy duty laminated thick 10 mil laminated covers. And I'm going to be using some new recipe inserts that I created. I am working on new inserts, so y'all give me some ideas down in the comments, not the description, the comments below. And let me know of some inserts that you'd like to see me print and ship and also make available as printable over on my website. So as some of you have requested, I'm doing gray lines. So it's not like that big bold black, and there's actually... I printed on a piece of paper that had a mark on it. But anyways, I have some 28-pound paper. So I'm not going to be using the really super thick 32-pound paper, just for it's more cost effective to do the brand and the paper that I'm currently using. So it's 28 pounds. I prefer it over the 32-pound paper in my planners because it's not as bulky. So it's still a nice sturdy paper, but I have these recipe inserts. My inserts will come in packs of 40. So you'll get 40 pages printed front and back for a total of 80. And then I do have this pack of Happy Planner recipe inserts because I'm not sure. I already had these, so I want to use up what I've got in my stash, but I'm not sure how many recipes I have that I'm going to handwrite. Let me just show you my whole conglomeration of recipes. Okay, this is one, a recipe book that I had made previously, and what I did was I just printed them out online and laminated them. I laminated them so that when I take them to the kitchen to make the actual meal, if I, slop any sauce or whatever on it, it won't mess them up. My issue with this is whenever I'm meal planning, ideally what I want to do is I want to pick my recipes for the week, pull them out of a classic size recipe planner and stick them inside of the weekly in my classic size planner. Since I'm using classic size and probably my plan is to use it for the rest of 2024, I want to get classic size recipe sheets. So I'm either going to handwrite these or find them and print them out. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. We'll figure that out in a separate video. This is another binder. You can see that I've done all sorts of recipe things, okay? So if you're familiar with the Passionate Penny Pincher, she has several recipe, like, meal plan bundles that you can purchase. I purchased this from her probably 4 or 5 years ago, and I actually forgot I had it. I was cleaning out my closet the other day and I found it, so I want to look through these and see if there's anything, any kind of recipes that I might be interested in. So these are going to have to be transferred over to the classic size. Then I have, if you watched me years ago when I used to actually do meal planning videos with my dashboard layout, I had some of these inserts in there. So we may do a video of a new insert of like favorite family meals. And then I also put on here the ingredients that I would need. So this may be something that we do a new video of because this is several years old. And then I found where I used to rotate my meals, which is another great idea. I don't know why I ever really got away from this. So these are ideas for a couple inserts because, these are several years old. Life has changed a lot for me. So we'll probably be updating these soon. And then I just have some recipes that I did years ago on the old school Happy Planner recipe sheets. And so these need to be remade. You can see that I actually took some of these to the kitchen and slopped stuff on them. So yeah, these need to be updated. I'll put these on the new sheets. So I have those. And then I got this harebrained idea a couple years back that I was going to do A5. So I was going to use an A5 planner. So I made the dividers. I printed everything out on A5 sheets. So yeah, there's a whole situation over there. So I have a lot that I need to transfer into the classic size. And I wasn't sure how many sheets I needed. So I went ahead and got the the 40-page pack from my shop. And then I think the Happy Planner also has, there's 40 sheets in here as well. So I have 80 sheets for a total of 160. Now, since I'm going to be kind of DIYing this, I'm going to reuse or repurpose some old dividers that I have in my stash. And I'll show you those in just a second. I really like this cover. It looks like a recipe planner. It's not like all, I don't know. It looks like a recipe planner to me. It looks sophisticated, something that I can just leave on the kitchen counter or put in my kitchen, you know, as a go-to whenever I need it. So here are the dividers that I'm going to be using. So these are from an old, I think this was a dashboard layout. See how it's got the leopard print? This was an old school dashboard layout. So I just grabbed 8 dividers, and then I have these recipe divider labels also available in my shop, and I'm just going to cover up the months with some of these. So we have beef, chicken, pork, seafood, breakfast, sides, desserts, breads, and holidays. So I think I'm going to just start with beef. We'll go down the line here. We'll go beef. And hopefully I can get these on here fairly straight. Beef, chicken, and then I'll probably also put labels on the back side. I doubt I'm going to cover up the calendar on the back of the of these dividers. At least I'm not going to today. I'm not really going to worry about it. So we have beef, chicken, pork, seafood. I don't really make a lot of seafood. I do make like shrimp Alfredo and shrimp and grits and things like that. But as far as like fish, we should probably eat more fish, but we don't. So that's a whole nother situation. But I could put a couple of seafood recipes down under here. And then we have, I want to do breakfast, sides, desserts, and breads. And then I'm not going to do a holidays one right now. Really, the only holiday that I make things for is Christmas right now. And I kind of tend to do the same exact menu. So I've only been doing it a couple years, so I haven't really branched out and tried much of anything different. So I can always add another divider later. So we're going to do breakfast, sides. I may have to white out this one. Let's see. Nope. Sides, desserts, and breads. And breads. Okay, so we have all of my dividers, and we're just going to stick those in here, and then I'm just going to kind of evenly spread out the pages throughout the different dividers. And then I'll probably do a separate video to go ahead and update those inserts that I was showing you based on like what we're currently eating now. So we'll put these in here. All right, so I got my dividers in. I probably will end up finding something to attach to the back of these. I don't know. All right, so let's just take and put a few. So I have 40. So I only have enough room for 5. I'm going to put like 10 or so between each one, like the first 4, and then I'll use the Happy Planner ones for the rest. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll just start out with this, and I mean, like I said, I probably won't have many, if any at all, under the seafood. I don't know. We'll see. All right, So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest off camera, and then I'll come back and show you what I decided to do with the dividers. Okay, so what I decided to do, and I'm going to finish the rest on camera and show you how to do it. I decided to just take some of my notes pages filler paper that is also available in my shop. And I just used my Tombow Mono Permanent Adhesive. You could even use a glue stick to glue the plain note paper here to the back of the divider. And I think what I'll use this for is like under each section to list my favorite or the family's favorite recipes with that ingredient or whatever that tab is for. So I did beef, chicken, pork, and seafood. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you what I did over here. I always keep my inserts on the discs whenever I glue things together like this, and it's easier for me to go left to right. So I went ahead and flipped the planner over, and I always take my double-sided tape and I put it on the spine. It just, to me, it's better if you have your the disc hole punches kind of glued down so that the pages don't separate. And you'll notice I only use like little short streaks of the glue. I don't glue the entire, to me that just seems wasteful to use long strips. And then I just place my pages down on the discs. And before I press down, I just make sure everything's pretty lined up and then press down. So we did that one. And then you'll notice here too that whenever I put my fill paper in, I used, like I said I was going to, I used my recipe pages, and then I filled in with some of the Happy Planner ones. I didn't put as many under like sides, desserts, and breads. I only put like 5 of each in there because I'm not really going to have a whole lot of recipes in those sections. So I took the remainder and just added more to the main sections like beef, chicken, and pork. So let's go ahead and finish now. We did seafood, breakfast. Let's do sides. Again, I'm going to turn it upside down, and I think I might just fast forward through this part. I'm ready to sit down and start putting all of my recipes in here. It's really frustrating whenever I know I have a recipe, but I don't know which notebook or planner or where I have the actual recipe at. So it's going to be like a relief to me to actually have them all in one place. It is going to take me some time though to get them all into this planner, but I'm okay with that. I might actually feel a little bit put together and organized once I get this accomplished. Now I think this divider might be cut a little weird, a little wonky, because it's not lining up with, oh, there it goes. It was me. It wasn't the divider, it was me. All right, so we're going to put this down. So we have sides. I think I glued that down a little bit crooked. I may just trim that up a little bit. I don't know. No, here. I can see it sticking out on the edge there. So let me just try to fix this real quick. I'm actually tearing up my page. Probably should not have done that. In hindsight, I think I shouldn't have done that. And I don't think I made it much better. I did not. So I'm just going to trim it off. So I think what I'll do is just take my scissors and trim this little bit of excess off here so that I can't really see it, so it doesn't drive me crazy. If it doesn't bother you, don't worry about it. And then I have a little bit here. Okay, that looks better to me. All right, so we'll put that back down. And then let's do desserts, and we'll do breads. This is what's happening. I need to put this down on this side. That's what happened on the last one. When I was pushing my punch down, it accidentally stuck to the page and it ended up being crooked. So we remedy that by sticking it down on the other side. Okay. So that one's still a little bit off, and I think it's just a difference in, you know, this being my paper and then me using the Happy Planner dividers. So it's not really that big of a deal. All right, we're going to put this one down first, and then we'll put our glue here, or tape. It's always fun to create like my own thing. I love being able to have printable things that I can just grab and print whenever I feel like I want something new. So I really am a big fan of printable stuff. All right, so my tape runner just ran out, so you're actually going to get to see me refill it. These are refills that I got at either Michael's or Joann, but I have one that's left that's outside of a pack. So these are refillable. You just pop this off. This you throw away, and then pull this piece out, and it goes in just like this. So now we have a brand new one, and this is trash. All right, and to be continued. And once they're new, they slide a lot easier. It's just, you got to be careful because you'll go kind of crazy when you get a brand new one, because they're like, they will slide really easily. Okay. And then we're going to take this and place it down. Okay. All right, so let's look and see what we got. Now, off camera, I don't think I mentioned this. I did go ahead and put my labels on the back side as well. I just think it looks better than having the months there. So we have our new recipe planner with the cover on it. And then our repurposed dividers with just the notes page here. I am going to redo, probably in a separate video in the near future, those inserts that you saw. So I'll put those somewhere in here, probably at the front. So we have beef, chicken, pork, seafood, breakfast, sides, desserts. What is that? Something there. And then breads. So we have my whole recipe planner here, repurposed, and I used printables. So yeah, I'm excited to get this started and have all of my recipes in one place. If this gets too thick, these are mini discs, so I can always switch over to the classic size discs. And so this way, whenever I have a recipe that I want to make during the week, I can pull out the recipe card and stick it in my catch-all. That way everything's all in one place for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this setup video, and if you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments below if you have any ideas for different inserts and such that you would like me to go ahead and make and sell in my shop, both print and ship and printable or downloadable. So that's it for this video. I thank y'all so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Love y'all. Bye.